tomorrow, the President of Kenya, together with the retired or former Prime Minister, will receive the very important BBI report. Now, BBI is a government project. So those who have been second-guessing the president, those who went ahead of themselves and spoke ahead of the president, we want to tell them now that the hour of reckoning has come. The hour of decision making is here with us. Choose your sides. If you are hell-bent on opposing, please go ahead. We will meet at the arena of Wananchi. But if you choose to work with the president and the government of Kenya, that is still good for you. Because we want a transformation of our society. So therefore, since this is a government project, I pity my brothers and sisters who have been second-guessing the government. Now they find themselves in a very difficult situation. Wamejipata pale ngumu, ile genge inajiita tangatanga. Walisema wanapinga. Sasa sahi wakipinga, wanapinga project ya serikali. Wakiunga mkono, watakuwa wanaimba kwaya yenye hawajui tenzi ni gani, hawajui mwimbaji ni gani, hawajui ni disco ama ni ndombolo ama ni reggae ama ni kwaya ya kwenda wapi. So it's a case of they are damned if they do, they are damned if they don't. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Shauri yenu, nyinyi ndio mlijiweka hapo. Tuliwaambia BBI ni project ya serikali. Sasa amua, shauri yenu. Asanteni sana, Sara Nyoman.
Once they open the envelope on Tuesday of the BBI, we'll be able now to read the contents and we'll be able to react. But for us in Kerio Valley here, our BBI is inside that envelope, inside the BBI. If there is a point to develop this Kerio Valley economically, to have irrigation in Kerio Valley, to open roads in Kerio Valley, to bring peace amongst our people, that is where we will support. That's where we will support. If that is in the BBI, if the BBI will bring about waters, will bring about building schools amongst the Pokot community, the Marakwet community, the Tugen community, that is our BBI in Kerio Valley. But again, anything which will bring us together, will bring the country together, will bring us in the country, we will support. We will support. But until then, on Tuesday, we have no mind to say. Let's wait until it is officially handed to the President and the former Prime Minister. Yes.
And the way that the President and the former Prime Minister chose to bring the BBI, is it legal way?
What we know, the BBI is like any other report for now. Like here, we have had this meeting here, and there is a peace committee which we have here in Kerio Valley. This peace committee who are here, we have given them some mandate here in Kerio Valley. Whenever some animals are stolen from this other side of Marakwet, these are the people who will document and record those number of incidents, and then when leaders sit like this, they will be able to tell us how many recoveries were made in terms of animals and how many peace meetings they have had. So even BBI is just like that report because it doesn't have a legal basis. It was not formed under any act of parliament. It is not anchored in law. It is not anchored in the constitution. So as of now, BBI is just like any other report. So once we see that report, or once it is handed over to the president and the former prime minister, So what next? It will not be taken to Parliament. It will not go to Attorney General. It will go to Minister of Legal Affairs unless a law and a parliamentary act is enacted to operationalize the BBIs. It will just remain as any other paper.
You have the opportunity to give your views.
For us, we give in terms of a memoranda. We wrote a memoranda, and we, as leaders of this area, we talked about peace, that we are not interested with anything else. If we will be given opportunities like any other people in Kenya, to have the irrigation in Kerio Valley, to have roads here in Kerio Valley, to have even change of our animals to new breeds here in Kerio Valley, to have schools for our children in Kerio Valley, to have our young youths who have, many of them, they have gone to school, they be given opportunities to be employed like any other Kenyans. That is our submission we give to BBI, that this is a marginalized area, they should be considered. We hope we will find that one in the envelope. I hope they captured our report.
We are waiting, and as the leader, I'm waiting very eagerly to read that report, see what the report has, and then basically I'll come back and tell the people of Marakwet West what the report says about them. But at the bare minimum, we are not going to accept anything that proposes scrapping of constituencies. We will not allow scrapping of any constituency. We want the 290 constituencies to remain. Any other issue we can discuss. Another issue that is very important also to the people of Marakwet West and Kenyans at large is we are saying tunataka kupunguza mizigo, and the first mizigo that we want to reduce is the burden of getting CSS outside Parliament. If you get CSS from Parliament, basically you are going to pay allowance of 200,000. Now we are paying our CSS 3 million. And even if I ask these people from Marakwet West, who is the CS for devolution? They don't know. But if that person was an MP, they would have known, because he's going to interact with the people all the time. So basically, we want to reduce that package. We want the CSs. If we need to have deputy cabinet secretaries, let them be in the constitution and let them come from National Assembly and Senate. In fact, we are also proposing, if opportunity allows, we also want CECs from counties to come from MCS. We want our MCS to be CECs because they are the ones who are closer to the people. Yeah, so that we reduce the wage bill at the county level also. In Marakwet County, we are agreeing that wage bill is high, wage bill is high. We want the CECs across the country to come from MCS. Already, I have a bodyguard, I have a vehicle, I have a driver. If I become a CS ICT, basically, government will save a lot. They can save more than 5 million every month. So,
did you have the opportunity to present your views?
We did as members of Parliament, and our views are there. And let me tell you, MPs are going to support BBI if it proposes CSS and deputy CSS will come from Parliament. We can create deputy Prime Minister and 2 deputy Prime Ministers. That is not expensive. If we are removing about 50 people from the executive and you bring them to National Assembly, basically we will save a lot as Kenyans, that we can easily pay a Prime Minister, 2 deputy Prime Ministers, that will bring cohesion to the country. So basically that is what we believe we are waiting for, but we will not support any regional government. The county should remain the way they are. We cannot go to Nakuru or Eldoret.